Welcome to my room. Welcome to my room.
Hey guys, welcome to my room. Today I'm going to explain the full set list of Colorful 2 and talk about my writing process and just the whole shebang. So the first song is called Less Than Enough, and at the time that I wrote this song, I just was feeling so angry, and a lot of times I feel like we as artists, we like to use our music as a vent, basically as an outlet to express like how we're feeling. Police brutality has been going on since the police were created during slavery, and it just sickens me that today we still face these issues and mass incarceration continues to keep happening, discrimination in the workplace, discrimination on the streets. It upsets me so much to my core, and the fact that racism has become so normalized in America that it has been one of those things where it's like people almost view it as like you're talking about politics if you're saying that Black Lives Matter. No, you're not talking about politics. You're talking about the fact that Black Lives Matter. And the fact that they view it as politics pretty much proves that they don't believe that Black Lives Matter. So I got sick of just everything that was going on. And in the song I say equality for everyone. That's settling for less than enough. Black and brown people deserve way more than just equality. Reparations. If reparations were paid after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, we probably wouldn't be in such of the turmoil that we're in today. But they didn't do that, and instead they continue to prove their racism for another 100+ years till present day. So that's why I wrote that song. It was produced by Miles Francis. Shout out to him. He's so freaking dope. I wrote the top line, lyrics, and melody. Still a Rose. Now, I love this song so much because it pretty much sums up who I am as a person. I wrote this song a couple years ago, actually. Same producer, Miles Francis, that was on the first track. And, I just was like in a place where I was just starting to get like really confident with myself. There's so many like layers and layers and layers on top of it. But to sum it up, I'm more than the clothes that I wear, the curls of my hair, the color of my eyes. Like, I'm more than you realize that I am. And my thorns are dangerous. I may appear one way on the outside, but I'm still a rose. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know who I am. I'm confident in myself. And that's all that really matters. And I feel like it took me a minute to get there. But once I did, I was like, yo, I gotta write this song. So it definitely has like a Prince vibe. And like, I'm deeply inspired by Prince. So I love that. But yeah, Stay Up. Oh my gosh. So I love this song too. I love all the songs, otherwise I wouldn't have put them on the EP. But, with Stay Up, I was, again, like on this positivity kick. At the time that I wrote it, I was like very much in a what am I doing place, And a lot of times, especially during this pandemic, like I didn't write the song during the pandemic. I wrote the song like a few years ago, but it even applies even more today. During that time that I wrote the song, I was learning to become a better version of myself. And I dealt with, depression and just figuring out like, who I was. And in the midst of it all, one thing that really stood out to me was realizing that I'm not the only person that's in this situation. There's so many other people that are going through the same thing. And so in the lyrics I write, we are all surrounded by water. Children of earth, we're sons and we're daughters. Can't let the world swallow us whole. We gotta keep treading and care for our souls. Don't drown. They can't keep us down. Stay up. When you feel depressed, you feel like you're drowning and you're gasping for air and you just can't get out of it. And anxiety can keep you in such a, you know, like a, oh my God, like it can keep you in a fluster. Like, it's like, what the? So with that, I was just like, yo, I got to vent again, use my music as an outlet. And that's basically what I did. So definitely Stay Up is about keeping your head above water. And it's sort of like a mantra. I believe that we have power in our words. So when we say things like I can't or I won't or maybe, it's putting doubt into our goals and the things that we have our mindset on. So I definitely was like, yo, I gotta write a positive song. And I had so many others too, but I wanted to keep this as an EP, and it was definitely important that, you know, I had the body of work that just represented where I'm at in life right now. Stay Up was produced by Mattie and I did top line, melody, and lyrics again. Somebody like you, hey, hey. Somebody Like You, oh my gosh. Somebody Like You is a fun song. I wrote this, sometimes I write things that don't necessarily pertain to me, but like when I see funny stuff on, you know, social media or whatever, it just kind of inspires me. Somebody Like You is about a girl who is with somebody, but she doesn't think that that person is the one, you know, but she's like holding her hopes out for somebody better, like somebody like the person that she's talking about in the song. That kind of stuff happens in relationships, but it doesn't pertain to me. I just kind of wrote, you know, about whatever. That song is actually produced by Danny Ross. Shout out to you, Danny. Now or later. Hey, 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 hey. Now or later. So I went to LA, mind you, pre-pandemic. I was supposed to be going out to LA like once a month. I had a plan. I signed with my publisher, you know, at the end of the year in 2019. I just was like so hyped. I was like, yo, let's go, we on a roll. But then pandemic hit us with the no. Now or Later, produced by the amazing VERSKOTZI. I was in LA and I just was like feeling the sun vibes, even though it was February. It was, LA is just beautiful, period. So I was just inspired by the sun, and you know, I was missing Bay. And I kind of thought like, yo, like, you know, now or later, and it's something for the baby. Yeah, Now or Later is just like another like fun song. Like it's just about just a lot of goodness and flavors. Yeah, I can't stand myself sometimes. It Could Be Worse. I wrote the song about a year and a half ago. Again, top line melody, lyrics. It was produced by, actually, he's in my band, Make the Funk Band. And I met him in one of the other bands that I play in. Ellman, he is so freaking dope. Saxophone player. Super dope, but also great producer, as you can tell from It Could Be Worse. In the song It Could Be Worse, I really talk about how could really be worse, basically. Saying like, you're not the only person going through stuff in life. Yes, it is okay, but don't just like stay in your self-pity, because that will only drag you down and you'll never be able to come up from it. Like, sometimes you gotta just be like, yo, it could be worse. Like, I'm grateful for what I have. Let me just stay in this moment and be grateful that I have a roof over my head. Like, I have food in my belly. Like, I got clothes in my bag. Like, not even a lot of people around the world have that. So yes, it could be worse. Boom, that's what the song is about. And at the same time, like, I had just got done watching When They See Us, and I knew about the story, but I just wanted to like apply it as a line in the song. I say, someone else is dying, someone else is crying, someone else is serving life for somebody else's crime. And basically that's what happened when they see us. Like 5 people, young boys, black men, were sentenced for a crime that they did not commit and served years in prison for it. Bro, this has to stop. And it was because of discrimination, period. Like, oh my gosh. Don't get me started. Don't get me wrapped up. Anyways, It Could Be Worse is definitely one of my favorite songs off of the album. Lucas Ellman, shout out to you. Last but certainly not least, wow, dreams don't come around here like this every day. I just was like, wow, like I'm so thankful for what I have. And also sometimes, you know, I like to put my head up in the clouds, if you know what I mean. But anyway, Evan Coffman, I met him over the pandemic Zoom meetups and sessions that we do now. We were just like vibing to, you know, like a sort of like techno pop, but still sort of like a R&B trap mixed beat in there type of thing. And he sent me the track and I was just kind of like, hey, I dream in kaleidoscope. Take a risk on a thin tightrope. Ayy, Russian roulette when I'm feeling that go. The song is basically about feeling good. Like, yo, sometimes you just feel good. And you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you can do whatever. You feel like, wow. Like, that's what the song is about. And like, I love all of them, basically. But I put it at the end of the album because I like to listen to albums like all the way through in sequence and see how they blend with one another. And so I put wow at the end because I feel like it just leaves you with like a good feeling. Like, okay, light as a feather, I ain't got no way, so I just went like wow, ayy. So yeah, that is the EP. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're still enjoying it. Go stream it on all the platforms. Go stream it on Spotify. Go stream it on, I think, Amazon? Yeah. Go stream it on iTunes. Go stream it on all the stuff, y'all. Like, I'm so proud of my baby. I'm so proud of the team. Shout out to TC Music, my management. And shout out to my publishers, Angry Mob Publishing. You guys are so dope. Shout out to Vaughn at Ill House Studios, mixing and engineering and, you know, getting the ish together. And shout out to all the producers that collaborated with me on this EP. I appreciate you guys so much. It was just like a fun ride. And there's so many more songs that I did not put on this EP that I could have. But y'all gonna have to stay tuned to see what's next. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so happy I got to break down the Colorful 2 EP for you. And make sure you go purchase it, download it, stream it, do all the things. Love you. Bye.
Light as a feather, I ain't got no way, so I just wait like wow.